What's up, YouTube world? Welcome back to Emily's Autism Life, and if you are new, then welcome. I thought I would take the time today to talk about a trait that I know many autistic people have, yet another trait, and this one would be hyperactivity. I definitely have this trait. I am a very hyperactive person. Like a lot of the times, I I feel like, just whenever I'm sitting down, I just feel like I kind of start bouncing like this or rocking back and forth and that kind of stuff because a lot of the times I'm hyperactive. So I guess I just naturally have hyperactivity, but it can also come from me being excited. Sometimes, like, if I get really excited, I'll start getting really hyperactive, kind of a thing. Sometimes even at night, if I'm like trying to sleep, sometimes I'll just be trying to lay in bed, and sometimes I'll start like moving my legs or something, like, I'll just like move my foot up and down, or I'll like, you know, move my legs, kind of like this or something. Sometimes hyperactivity, that's also a problem. Sometimes hyperactivity makes it harder for me to go to sleep. It can also be problematic if I'm trying to do, like, back when I did a few college courses, I really wouldn't want to study, for that. I just wouldn't take the time to, quietly sit down and just, try to study any of that, because I'd let my hyperactivity get the best of me. And, I just feel like I couldn't sit still, to study. That can also be problematic, if I have to sit down for a long time, like if I'm at an event or something, or, somewhere where I have to be sitting down and quiet. I am quiet most of the time. I don't usually make a noise. If, I'll just sit there and, sometimes, I'm just quiet. But sometimes the hyperactivity can start when I start thinking about something, that makes me excited. Sometimes that's hard to keep under control because I just feel like I just want to, kind of bounce around in my seat or something because, I'm thinking about that thing that's making me excited, and, you know, that's a problem. But like I said, I am trying to have some self-control, and, with the bouncing and everything, like I have to say to myself, I know I'm in public, and I know that it would be embarrassing to, start moving around or start bouncing around in your seat like that in public. But so that's why I try to have, the best self-control that I can. Like, and I try to restrain myself from, moving in a certain fashion or rocking back and forth, because I know that I can feel that hyperactivity in my mind, and I'm just like, I got to control it. And most of the time I do pretty well with it. And, it's always a relief when I can, finally go home and just, move around and stuff. Even when writing something, whenever the hyperactivity starts, it can be hard to finish writing because, what happens is I'll start writing something, and then my mind will wander off because I'm excited, thinking about whatever is I'm excited about. And, my mind just kind of wanders off, and I'm like, I can't, I'll stop, I'll like write a few words, stop, and then maybe write some more words, and then maybe stop. Sometimes that can be difficult to, concentrate on writing something as well. Sometimes being hyperactive is kind of embarrassing because I feel like nobody else no one else in my family does this. I was like, well, I'm the only one who does this kind of thing. And, you know, even when I get hyperactive, I also, will turn on my music and, crank up my music, not terribly loud, but louder. And, I'll be listening to my music, and or watching videos, and that also is what happens when I get hyperactive. And as I've also mentioned previously, that I will also, pace around the room, maybe even run a little bit, kind of the thing. And I'll rock back and forth, bounce up and down, kind of like this, you know. sometimes it's harder to control the hyperactivity than it is other times. Like it just depends, when I'm getting hyperactive and what I'm getting hyperactive about, kind of thing. And reading, of course, is also can be interrupted by hyperactivity, especially reading. Sometimes I just feel like I can't sit still and read something because I just feel like I'm hyperactive and don't want to just sit there and read, and I can't like sit there and concentrate on the reading. You know what I mean? So that is also a challenge. And also some days it's better and some days it's worse. Some days, I won't be as hyperactive, and other days I'll be pretty hyperactive, like I feel like I can't control it, kind of a thing. Also, some of it I guess kind of comes from, depending on which mood I'm in. If I'm in a bad mood, I won't be as hyperactive, you know, but I tend to be definitely more hyperactive when I'm in a really good mood. So yeah. So yeah, I do struggle a little with hyperactivity. I mean, like I said, some days it's better, some days it's worse, and it can make it difficult to concentrate on things like reading and writing and other, things I might have to sit still for. So that definitely is a challenge, but that's definitely something I want to work on is, staying calm and not being so hyperactive. You know, Maybe I'll take one of my essential oils and try to diffuse that and see which one helps with hyperactivity. If you're on the spectrum, let me know if you struggle with hyperactivity. Thanks for watching this video, everyone. If you enjoyed this, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share. And also, if you have anything you want me to talk about, like any specific like autism topics that you want me to try to talk about that I haven't talked about already, leave some ideas for me down in the comments because I would really appreciate that. But anyway, I will see you guys next time. Bye.